Marvin Bagley III's journey is a compelling narrative that begins with immense potential and ultimately leads to significant disappointment. Once celebrated as a future superstar in the world of basketball, Bagley's story raises an intriguing question. How does a player who was once considered a beacon of hope for a franchise end up becoming a cautionary tale within the highly competitive landscape of the NBA? From the outset, Bagley was recognized for his extraordinary talent and athleticism, captivating fans and analysts alike with his remarkable skills on the court. His high school career was marked by accolades and achievements that positioned him as one of the top prospects in his class. As he transitioned to college basketball at Duke University, expectations soared even higher, with many envisioning him as a transformative player who would lead his team to victory and eventually make a significant impact in the professional arena. However, as the years progressed, the narrative began to shift. Instead of fulfilling the lofty expectations placed upon him, Bagley's career has been marred by challenges and setbacks that have hindered his development. Injuries have plagued him, preventing him from showcasing his full potential and leading to a series of frustrating seasons. This unfortunate turn of events has transformed what was once a promising trajectory into a sobering reminder of the unpredictability of sports. As we delve deeper into Bagley's story, it becomes clear that his rise and fall serve as a reflection of the harsh realities faced by many athletes. The gap between potential and performance can be alarmingly wide, and in Bagley's case, it has led to questions about his future and legacy in the league. His experience stands as a poignant example of how quickly fortunes can change in the world of professional basketball, leaving fans and analysts alike to ponder what went wrong for a player once destined for greatness. Marvin Bagley III's remarkable journey commenced during his high school years, a time when he emerged as a basketball sensation. On the court, he was nothing short of dominant, showcasing skills and athleticism that captivated audiences and left opponents in awe. His exceptional performances earned him numerous accolades, firmly establishing him among the elite prospects of his generation. As he transitioned to Duke University, Bagley's reputation only grew stronger. At Duke, he not only maintained his status as a top-tier talent, but elevated it even further, averaging an impressive 21 points and 11 rebounds per game. These statistics highlighted his versatility as a player and underscored his ability to impact the game on multiple levels. The excitement surrounding him was palpable, with fans and analysts alike buzzing about his potential to become a transformative player in the NBA. With each game, Bagley demonstrated his capacity to translate his high school prowess into college success, leaving spectators eager to see how he would adapt to the challenges of professional basketball. The anticipation surrounding his future was immense, as everyone wondered how this gifted athlete would navigate the transition from college star to NBA player. His time at Duke not only solidified his status as a premier prospect, but also set the stage for what many believed would be a dazzling career ahead. In 2018, the Sacramento Kings made a pivotal decision by selecting Marvin Bagley III with the second overall pick in the NBA draft. This choice ignited a wave of excitement and optimism among fans and the organization alike. The Kings envisioned Bagley as the foundational piece of their franchise, a dynamic player capable of leading the team back to prominence and relevance in the league. Hopes were high that he would be the catalyst for a new era of success for the Kings. However, as the seasons progressed, the reality of Bagley's performance began to diverge significantly from the lofty expectations that had been set for him. Rather than flourishing in his new role, he faced a series of challenges that hindered his development. Injuries quickly became a recurring theme throughout his career, sidelining him for extended periods and severely limiting his ability to contribute on the court. Each time it appeared that Bagley was on the verge of a breakout performance, a new injury setback would occur, leaving both fans and analysts feeling frustrated and disheartened. These injuries not only stunted his growth as a player, but also contributed to a growing sense of disappointment regarding his potential. The once bright promise of a stellar career began to fade as Bagley struggled to find his rhythm and establish consistency in his game. The anticipation surrounding his development turned into concern, as it became increasingly clear that the path to becoming the star player the Kings had hoped for was fraught with obstacles. As a result, the excitement that accompanied his draft selection gradually transformed into a narrative of missed opportunities and unrealized potential. As Marvin Bagley III's career unfolded, it became impossible to ignore the comparisons to other rising stars in the NBA, particularly Luka Doncic and Trae Young. Both Doncic and Young quickly made their marks in the league, flourishing in their respective roles and establishing themselves as elite players who consistently delivered standout performances. Their rapid ascent and remarkable skill sets served to highlight Bagley's struggles, creating a stark contrast that only intensified the scrutiny surrounding his own career trajectory. While Doncic and Young thrived, showcasing their exceptional abilities and earning accolades, Bagley's path appeared increasingly challenging and bleak. The expectations placed upon him were amplified by the fact that he had been selected ahead of such talented individuals, making it difficult for him to escape the shadow of their success. Fans and analysts alike began to question the wisdom of the Sacramento Kings' decision to draft Bagley over these emerging stars, leading to a growing narrative that painted him as a potential draft day blunder. This scrutiny was not merely a result of Bagley's performance. It also stemmed from the broader implications of being selected in the same draft class as players who were quickly becoming household names. The pressure mounted as Bagley struggled to find his footing, with many observers lamenting the missed opportunities and pondering what might have been if the Kings had chosen differently. This environment of heightened expectations and relentless comparisons added an additional layer of complexity to Bagley's situation, as he grappled not only with his own challenges, but also with the weight of others' successes looming large over him. The ongoing management changes within the Sacramento Kings organization introduced yet another layer of complexity to Marvin Bagley III's already challenging situation. Frequent coaching shifts and strategic missteps created an environment that lacked the necessary cohesion for a young player to thrive. Each new coach brought different philosophies and systems, making it increasingly difficult for Bagley to adapt and find his place within the team. As the coaching staff changed, so too did the strategies employed by the Kings. This inconsistency became particularly detrimental to Bagley's development, as the team struggled to effectively harness his unique talents and skill set. The lack of a coherent plan to integrate him into the offense and defense meant that he often found himself in situations where he was not utilized to his full potential. This misalignment between his abilities and the team's strategies became painfully evident, leaving Bagley to navigate a landscape of confusion and frustration. Caught in this cycle of underperformance, Bagley faced mounting pressure to deliver results amidst an environment that seemed increasingly hostile to his growth. Each time he stepped onto the court, the weight of expectations loomed large, compounded by the realization that the team was not capitalizing on his strengths. As a result, his confidence began to wane, and the promise of his earlier years faded further into the background. The combination of management instability and ineffective utilization of his skills created a perfect storm that stifled Bagley's development and left him grappling with the harsh realities of professional basketball. In February 2022, Marvin Bagley III was traded to the Detroit Pistons, marking what many viewed as a potential fresh start for his career. This move was greeted with optimism, as fans and analysts alike hoped that a change of scenery would reignite the spark that had once made him a highly touted prospect. The Pistons presented an opportunity for Bagley to redefine himself and escape the challenges that had plagued him during his tenure with the Sacramento Kings. However, despite the promise of this new beginning, the obstacles that had hindered his development continued to linger. Although Bagley occasionally showcased flashes of the brilliance that had initially garnered him attention, he struggled to maintain the level of consistency necessary to thrive in the NBA. His moments of excellence were often overshadowed by periods of underperformance, leaving fans yearning for the player they knew he could be. Moreover, the shadow of his injury history loomed large over his time with the Pistons. The physical setbacks that had previously sidelined him continued to pose challenges, making it difficult for him to establish a rhythm and fully integrate into the team's system. Each time he seemed ready to capitalize on a promising opportunity, the specter of past injuries would resurface, further complicating his efforts to regain his footing in the league. As Bagley navigated this new chapter with the Pistons, it became increasingly clear that the road ahead would not be easy. The hope for a resurgence remained, but the reality of his situation underscored the complexities of professional sports, where talent alone is often insufficient without the accompanying consistency and health needed to fulfill one's potential. As we reflect on Marvin Bagley III's journey through the world of professional basketball, it becomes evident that raw potential does not always translate into success on the court. His narrative serves as a poignant reminder of the unforgiving nature of professional sports, where a myriad of factors, including injuries and management decisions, can dramatically alter the trajectory of even the most promising careers. Bagley entered the league with immense talent and high expectations, but the realities he faced have proven to be formidable. Injuries have repeatedly sidelined him, hampering his ability to develop and showcase his skills consistently. Additionally, the tumultuous environment created by frequent coaching changes and strategic misalignments within the Sacramento Kings organization further complicated his path. These challenges highlight how external circumstances can significantly impact a player's career, often in ways that are beyond their control. The question now looms large. Will Bagley be able to navigate these obstacles and find a way to reclaim his status among the elite players in the league? Or will his story serve as a cautionary tale, illustrating the potential pitfalls that can accompany a promising start? The uncertainty surrounding his future adds an intriguing dimension to his journey, as fans and analysts alike ponder what could have been had circumstances aligned differently. Ultimately, only time will reveal the outcome of Bagley's quest for redemption, as he continues to work hard and strive for improvement. The hope remains that he can rise above the challenges he has faced and fulfill the potential that once made him one of the most sought-after prospects in basketball. Whether he emerges as a star or remains a symbol of unrealized potential, his story will undoubtedly resonate within the annals of sports history, serving as a testament to the unpredictable nature of athletic careers. This narrative encapsulates the highs and lows of Bagley's career, leaving viewers with a sense of curiosity about the future of a player who once seemed destined for greatness.